Bands. We are back again on November 17th. Teams have been picked. Tonight's co-host is going to be one MadCast LT Telemon. Hello, LT.
Good evening, Scuba. Thank you for having me.
All right, so both teams are thinking about bands. We're going to start out on Battlefield of Eternity here. This is the first week of Cho'Gall, so we may or may not see a couple of Chos out there. I know quite a few of our guys have him. We'll see how it plays out. I will be asking for bands here just now, so give it just a moment. We'll get started with draft. They are very quick to pick their bands. Alright, KT is our first band here. Wonton picks Zagara, so no KT and no Zagara. Both very strong characters, so could just be a personal fear. Maybe they had some bad experiences, PTSD.
Or it was targeted, if you're cynical like me.
Alright. Yeah, there are a few people that main each one of those, so that very well could have been. We're going to get started here with draft.
Looks like we're going on Battlefield of Eternity. Be interesting to see what red team goes with first.
Indeed. I didn't want anyone to get stuck that wanted to play Cho'Gall, so that's why I typed out that disclaimer. I have not officially had to draft Cho'Gall yet, but that is what I'm reading on forums. You cannot lock one without the other pre-selected by somebody else. Could be wrong. Somebody can tell me. Alright, Jaina lock.
Jaina's usually a solid pick.
And there goes Cho'Gall.
Be an interesting test of coordination here.
Absolutely. I played a game earlier today where it was Butcher, Cho'Gall, I don't remember who our healer was. No, we didn't have a healer. Butcher, Cho'Gall, Abathur. I think we had like a fail stat as well in there, but oh man, there were some just amazing plays going on with the hat, with the Cho'Gall, and with the Butcher.
Intense. Red side locks up Morales and Raider.
That's a fantastic counter to Cho'Gall, if you ask me. You shove him backwards. You have the auto attack. You're going to have the stim capability to burn him down.
Absolutely. It's going to be a dangerous combination. They're going to need something to deal with that.
Alright, auto attack also picked over here on red or blue. I would have probably saved my auto attack pick for last. Picked up my tank, whatever I wanted to choose there, knowing that, I mean, they're not going to lock an auto attack. Or a second auto attack, that is.
Asmodee and Arthas on the red side for perhaps some split push and some slow and control.
So do we see heal or do we see more damage?
I gotta think probably heal. Because otherwise, Rainer will mow through this lineup. Especially with Jaina to help. Difficult choice because there's not a lot of damage soak either, depending upon how much Cho'Gall can take.
Choke clear anything he wants solo.
That's a pick of sort of both. Uther is fairly tanky as healers go, so
yeah, I can agree with that.
Probably the best pick Sanjo could have made under the circumstances.
This is going to be interesting. I think Red Team has the patience. They're going to be able to withstand what charge attack the Abathur is going to bring to either Vala or Cho. If they end up getting to pounce themselves and they're coordinated enough, I think it might go in their favor. Of course, these are all speculations.
Sure.
Composition does not dictate win all the time. You know what does dictate winning? Rainbow bow ties. If you want to see a rainbow bow tie, feel free to check out my stream. Rainbow bow ties and rum.
Prepare yourselves
I know, my mommy told me. Alright, typical 2-lane push. Gonna see the 4-1 push. Osmodon taking top. Over here on blue with Cho'Gall with his little horsey on his shoulder. They haven't quite figured out who's gonna take what. Looks like they might, Nope. Nope. They don't know yet. They don't know yet, guys. Alright, there we go. Cho'Gall's gonna solo.
Top for red side. The other 4 are going bot lane. Sort of what you'd expect, probably.
Yep. I had trouble with Cho, or with Asmonon as Cho early game. I had a chance to play him. We'll see how it goes. Abathur throwing his little slugs out. Their bottom lane positioning. Red team has the fog. Stan baiting, taking his first hit.
Blue team
Waiting
seems
for the
to
minions.
sense something.
Ooh, Stan misses the stun there on Vala, which would have been really devastating. His red team is waiting with bated breath.
Just a tough situation for, I think, the bot lane for blue here, because It's going to be very easy for red team to shove this.
And all Asmodan has to do is just sustain. He doesn't need to push.
Right, so in effect your split pusher becomes just your hold lane.
Yep. Blue with the early XP lead just by a hair. But bottom lane is repeatedly clearing minions sooner, allowing their lanes to push up faster, and cannons are already less than half.
And Morales is probably the perfect healer for that setup too, because it's not a ton of mana to keep guys up, and you can just kind of hover around and make sure that everyone's topped off. The first Immortal coming up in 10 seconds, that's going to be interesting to see who reacts first.
Mm-hmm. Blue team needs to stop taking unnecessary damage and get together here.
Correct. Red is positioning around their Immortal. Ready for a fight. I don't know that they're going to get one. I think blue is going to play this as defensively as possible.
Well, then red's going to go ahead and get what damage they can in here. We'll see if it was more of a poke, damage what they could until they get out. Oh, they do get Arthas way out of position here.
He's right in the middle of it, but then again, that's where he wants to be. He wants to draw them out a bit.
Morales with those heals, man. She drains mana, but boy does she heal.
Right.
Cho'Gall dives, ends up taking him more damage than he can withstand. He's going to have to bail here. There's not going to be any heals for him. Vala taking the unnecessary damage.
And red is all but chased them off the Immortal, so. That's something.
They can't go in here with 2. I mean, Arthas is definitely watching guard. Stands in great positioning here.
One thing on that, Morales is almost out of mana.
Yep.
So if there's a time for blue team, it's about now. Morales now backing
there
off
it
a
is.
bit well.
Cho dives in. We do see the Arthas drop. If you didn't notice that, folks, Cho's Q will actually roll through walls and things like that. It will just keep going. It'll go through forts. It'll go through everything in a straight line until it reaches its end or until Gall detonates it.
Red is right back at it here. The Immortals are about to move. Abathur goes down.
A little greedy on the Abbey play.
Yep. The positioning of this is heavily advantageous toward red.
Oh, certain. I don't know what Uther's doing up there clearing lane.
Perhaps correctly giving up on the Immortals at this point. Trying not to lose a huge experience lead on top of
it. Good job, Gall, showing he needs to get out.
And the Immortal goes down.
Okay, so red team for the majority, decides to go back out. Morales looks like she wanted to, decided against it. Big damage coming over there. Cho using his mobility.
That's when that happens to peak. They're sitting right there. Oh, yeah, there he goes. He's gone.
Little kills like that will cost you games, though. That XP lead, an ability to put a hat on there with a little bit of health.
Especially when you're running not just Abathur, but also Cho'Gall. They're going to come close. They're going to get this key before too long here.
Yep. Fort goes down.
Fort, excuse me.
The power-ups there with Cho'Gall's different AoEs, they become menacing late game. Being able to combo both Cho and Gall's AoEs and how they can splash together, it's painful.
Sure, and the good news for blue side is that they are keeping up on experience, so they aren't too far. Oh,
goodbye, Cho'Gall.
And that's it for that. Yeah.
Hero slain.
Alright, Asmodon goes back. Looks like he's just hitting well for the manas. Red's gonna up here and take their top siege camp.
Those sorts of deaths are the ones that blue has to avoid to have a shot in this game.
Yeah, definitely. It's a conservative game for them. They need to be able to have a plan and work together. There can't be any face checks. There can't be any. I mean, red team is just way too capable of capitalizing on it. You see the AoE with Jaina. You see the auto attack, which is only going to get more painful.
Right. It's a pick team for sure.
Desump going hard here on bottom camp with the Abby hat. Gets the speed boost. He's taking out 2 of the 3, and he's actually going to be able to do this pretty easily. So good for them on being able to pick that out.
Needs to get out of there though. The whole team's headed down. Immortal spawn probably helps there because Red is going to refocus now.
Red is actually going after the blue shaman here.
That is ambitious.
Uther sees it. I don't know if the team's going to be able to really respond to it, though. Are they just going to get it for free?
Well, I just don't know that Red can be stopped by anything short of the entire blue team. That's what we got.
I mean, it takes massive damage. So does
get away.
the majority of blue there. It is really interesting because it is more or less 3v5 right now, physically when you're looking at it.
Red.
Less bodies for red team to have to focus. They can pick one and just hammer them.
Watching the damage between the two immortals, Red appears to have a slight advantage if they're just going to go straight out and attack the immortals. So Blue's going to have to force something.
Uther going back for lean.
Yeah, I'm not sure about Uther at this point. I mean, unless you're going to totally give up on the immortals, which I guess you can do as blue.
He is back. Both teams choosing defense. Pack goes out. Red is 10, so they can pop anything they want right here.
Here it comes. Brandon Maria Frost. Not enough.
Oh, Cho'Gall is going to drop though here.
Possibly. Morales is going to go first.
Yep. Wow, Cho'Gall and Cho'Gall and Morales are both down. Jada goes with it.
Saves Vala.
Wow, who's then able to turn it around and pick up Raynor. Arthas has to bail out here. He doesn't have a lot of mana. There's nothing he can do about this. He's done. Sandro gets his son off and he's done. Vala walks away with the auto attack. Oh no!
Well, Vala's the last character who should be pulling off of that. She gets speed for those attacks. The immortals are important though. I see what the draw was, but finishing the kill is important too.
Red team desperately trying to get back in here and stop this immortal.
I don't think it's going to be soon enough. Vala's going to solo it herself.
Oh, alts go out. Cho'Gall is down.
Jaina may not escape the race here.
That would be a Vala.
That's what I meant. Totally Vala. Vala goes down.
Rough.
But all in all, I mean, that's not a bad setup for Blue to be able to pull off the Immortal there and to win that team fight pretty convincingly. It was well orchestrated. The Divine Shield was, I think, the key moment there.
Yeah, that definitely turned things around. Being able, I mean, had they been able to take out that Arthas, though, that combo would never been able to go off the way it did.
Correct. And I understand the priorities there and the idea that they've got to get as much damage out as they can while characters are down, but you got to finish your kills too.
Yep. And I love Cho'Gall's Qs.
Red seem to be focusing on camps right now. Perhaps that focus will help them create a little more pressure in the side lanes.
Yep, Arthas is capping top up there by himself. They get top and bottom camps. We'll see if they push it that lane. Oh, Cho'Gall does grasp them. Ends up pulling them towards it. Oh no, this is not going to be in red or blue team's favor. Oh! Vala gets the kill on Morales there. Makes Jaina have to go back as well. So now all we're going to see down here is a very, very low health Uther mixed with Osmodon, who is choosing to back up. I probably wouldn't be as passive as he is right now.
Correct. The other concern is Red going to go for that extra camp on the blue side again?
Absolutely. They are moving quickly. I see Jaina going towards it. I see Raynor going towards it.
It could be very risky.
Yep.
They are about a bit split right now, and blue knows to look.
Do they? Because they're choosing not to. Oh, Cho'Gall. Cho'Gall's looking. He's not looking.
Man.
They let it go.
That's unfortunate.
Yep. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
That's exactly right.
And red team wasting no time, going ahead and putting the damage on their Angel, their Immortal, the best they can. Blue team just left to play cleanup right now. Now they are only a level down, they are not a talent down. A fight here could definitely go either way.
Certainly.
If they can get them together, now's the time.
But you're already looking at half damage on the Immortals, so there's a huge edge for red in that regard. Here come the ults.
Syndragosa gets dropped. Yep, there they all go.
Good Divine Shield keeps it all up. A little bit too early in the fight this time.
Yep.
See if
Raynor
work.
was able to use his stim along with the heal, and just saved him from the Vala.
There's just not enough burst without Vala in the fight to take down anyone else.
I don't know what Cho'Gall's doing here.
Dying is the answer to that
Dying
question.
is the answer to that question. Osmodon doing what Osmodon does best in sieging the hell out of top lane.
Right, and that was a pretty convincing win for red team there. This
So
is
they'll
gonna
hit
create-
16. They'll have the talent gap.
Right, and considerable pressure headed bot lane.
Osmod dunks the tower there. He's going to back up and get his mana. Immortal down here on red is going to drop. And
Asmodan has done a pretty admirable job so far this game. 120,000 siege damage. He's done his job.
Wow, so Morales is out of this.
And that's
Cho'Gall died. Oh, he does get caught. He uses his own little form of ice block, though. Not sure it's going to be enough. Oh!
Stan has no mana.
How is he alive?
Uther survives solely because the Arthas ran out of mana.
Oh, that Osmodon could have taken him out!
Oh,
Just shy.
a narrow escape for 2 members of the Really 3. Now full health. Cho'Gall and Uther are coming back at him.
And Immortal still has a little less than half health and walking up on core.
That'll probably take care of the core shield at least.
Give Red Team plenty of time to get situated, go back, get their mana. Looks like they're
Start
clearing.
taking some camps.
The end of him.
And that's done well for them, in addition to the split push by Asmodon, is to create that side lane pressure that Blue has to deal with, which is a good strategy when you've got limited numbers on the other side, both in the Cho'Gall and then the Avatar.
Playing with an additional physical body allows you to be able to split like that.
Right.
And if they saw it, they used it. Osmodon tried to peek the bottom one, see if they can clear all 3 mid caps there. Blue team's not having it. They do get the bottom cap. Cho really wants some Osmodon, but he's not going to be able to get it.
And Red's already moving over to the blue camp.
Yep, for the 3rd time in a row. Actually, Blue team has not been able to cap their own shaman ever this game.
It's good map rotation by Red. Sidra goes down, really no effect there.
Oh boy.
Divine
Cho'Gall
Shield.
Ulcer out. What a combo that was. So, there's where we see what Cho'Gall is capable of doing. He pulls him in. We see the, was it Twilight, Twisted Nether, get dropped right after that. He pops his invulnerability, his own little ice block there. And anything they wanted to do to focus him, nothing was going to happen. Wow, did Blue team just make a huge turnaround.
Valor with the Divine Shield came in and cleaned up the rest. Well played,
Right, Angels are up. Blue team opting just to go ahead and dive this top tower. Vala actually,
to gain back some experience for sure.
yep, Vala's actually going after and doing the damage she can right now while she's solo. Red team probably rightfully avoiding a fight right here, not knowing where everybody is.
Right. Although Morales going in alone is probably not the wisest thing right now. If anybody in the fight, Morales has to be the one that stays alive for Red team.
They are converging right here, so we have Morales, Jaina, Vala. We could see a stim drop right here.
Blue has to know this is coming.
Our battle cannot remain.
Using the Abathur ult there to provide vision.
That's a smart scouting.
Cho'Gall makes his pull. Pops his own invulnerability, which is again just a fantastic trait. Oh, but he's gonna get dropped here. Oh no, he gets out with the at the cost of Uther's life in the fucking Divine Shield. Sorry, can't think of the name of it.
Tough. Vala moved into the Ray of Frost as opposed to out.
Cho had a chance to stand in the middle instead of getting caught as well.
Right. It's unfortunate, and that's going to go a long way toward possibly ending this game.
Oh, absolutely. Those are 45-second deaths. It's plenty of time for Blue team to get this damage in. Red team, whatever.
Got the 4 members of Red team, now all 5 clustered with the Immortals. They're going to try and shove this.
Yeah, they make a pick here, and this will be game. Blue team has to be smart, conservative.
That's a huge pull. Oh, lots of...
Twilight Nether goes out with it, too. So, Raider and Vala, their big damage is out. out of the fight. Shrink Ray goes out on Arthas, so they have 2 behind him. Cho'Gall's doing his best to escape here with the Abby hat on. They're going to send those 3 back.
Blue can't afford to chase, unfortunately, with the Immortal.
No, they cannot.
Blue team's core is under attack.
You know, I'm not seeing is a lot of, not really seeing any Qs coming out of Cho. I'm seeing plenty out of Gall, but Cho's not dropping his Qs.
It's interesting, and I agree with that. Perhaps a lack of familiarity with the character.
He's only been out a few hours.
Right.
Alright, so Red doing what they do best, and that is paying attention to the map. For the first time ever, Blue Team might be able to capture their own Shaman. Cho is on it.
Well timed.
So we have some connection issues going on over here on Blue Team.
Unfortunate.
Sorry, that is Red Team. That is Red Team's Jaina, who seems to be moving along. Following along just fine, though, so it seems okay.
And Blue, for some reason, not headed bot to clear that last camp. Perhaps not knowing where Red Team is. Can't afford a fight at this point.
Looks like Jaina actually dropped out of TeamSpeak and everything, so there might be a bigger issue there.
Could be, although it
They
does
do
look
have
like
Jaina on follow, so we'll see how that works out. Red capping bot, they'll clear bot on push.
Will soon be upon you.
Alright, looks like the Jaina did make it back into TeamSpeak.
and in game. And Val's going to have to make it down here before this fight, because if Val's not there, it's not going to go well.
Red actually choosing to back up. Okay, they're getting positioned here for Immortal. Immortal pops just now.
All your servants
Smart
Do the
strategy,
things they
try and
can.
blow it down.
Osmodon is out there single pushing. You know what, I'll be honest with you, this late, with everybody that has the damage, I don't think him being out there is advantageous for Red Team anymore. This
I
needs to
agree
be a
with
team
that.
fight.
And here comes the fight.
Cho'Gall makes the pull, drops the Twilight, he's going to pop invulnerability, there it is. We see Vala and Morales both go down. Uther's way too low, he's going to get dropped for this. Does Divine Shield Cho'Gall. Cho's able to escape. He's the only one that escapes, and this is a Red Team fight again.
That was a near thing. Blue almost turned that fight around. I think if they had been able to take a little bit less damage on particularly Vala, all I think went chasing into the fight a little bit.
Yep.
And I think that was really the difference, because Vala staying alive to the end of the fight means likely a Blue win.
Yeah, a little kind of the story of Vala's game so far. A little greedy, trying to get in there and be the front runner instead of the cleanup.
I agree, although you have to be sympathetic because Vala has to be the DPS. Like, when you look at the hero damage, it's not Vala leads the game hero damage.
Oh wow, so we see Jaina go down. Arthas over here has little to no health. Ends up popping his shield there. Cho dashes out. Be able to if he wanted to. Oh, that was a potential Arthas kill. It could have cost him his own life though, so probably better to be smart. There's the Vala. That's what we want to see. Morales is there to heal him though. Whoo!
Nice kill.
So Rainer's dropped. They end up splitting Morales up. Arthas has no health. He has no health, no mana. He's trying to get this kill. They say GG because the fort is, or the core is already pushed at 6%. GG, well played. Never mind.
The core healing slightly.
The minions of hell have pleased me.
However, with Red with an immortal up, it's
They're going to have to basically take this out to the Immortal, in which case Blue Team could backdoor at any point.
Right. So the options here are pretty limited for blue team.
Gonna need to make a kill pretty much where it stands.
Right.
Red team's
which
not
is-
letting it happen.
Yeah, the interesting part is Jaina in front of the pack there. That would be unfortunate for red team, but it doesn't look like it's going to matter. Can't even get through the shield before it gets to the floor. That's going to be that.
There goes the alts.
Down goes Uther, and that's
And
game.
down goes the core.
It was
And
a
all the
well-played
Fats
game.
lose.
Team is victorious.
I actually think that blue. I mean,
They found some steam there in the middle of the game.
they sure did, and the coordination required to pull off the combo that they were playing was significant, and they never were completely outclassed or completely out of the game. So you have to tip your cap a little bit to that level of effort.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, just the Cho'Gall play mixed with the Abathur, that together is just, it's a very difficult play. And not only do those three people need to know how to play together, but the other teams need to know how to play off of having only basically three bodies on the field.
Correct. It went about as well as I think that they could do it. A couple more shots at the right times could have turned those fights.
Okay. Good games, guys. Sorry about the connection issues there in the middle. It looked like everything kind of sorted out.
Yar.
Lobby is back up. Next match will be on Infernal Shrines.
Nice.
I have to go now, so someone needs to replace me.
Sure. Mayday, you want in?
Suppose I could.
Thank you for your continued enthusiasm and support towards the MadCast HotS division.
Screw you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna grab some water.
Alright, so as people get in here and we get team situated. Anybody have any comments about last game?
My play was very poor, and I apologize for that.
Alright, Wonton is bad and he should feel bad. Understood.
Yeah, it's, yeah.
It was really hard riding on top of Cho as Abathur and being like, no, he's so close but so far.
Yeah.
I just want to say good job to my team. They all listened to all the calls, rotated very well. They did a great job.
Yeah, we
Oh,
definitely
you guys are
noted.
so slow. No, just kidding.
We did definitely note Red Team's ability to have map awareness and clear camps as appropriately as they did. You picked up
Indeed.
blue Team's shamans 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
Well, it was kind of ironic because every time you were picking them up, we were like, they're at our shamans right now, and then it'd be capped.
Well, that's because we would see one or two of your members in another lane just doing something else, like pushing bottom lane. You guys were constantly pushing bottom lane, and you weren't paying attention to those, and we were just rotating the map.
All right, feel free to, like I said, get in here. LT join, so we can make you observer.
Yep.
Hello, Munsa.
Speaking
Good
of people who suck at
freaking
HotS.
evening. Oh, eat a...
Ah,
oh, man.
Hey, we're streaming.
Actually, Munsa could
PG-13.
play this.
Munsa versus Stan again?
All right,
I'll take it.
who is not in here that was in last game?
You gotta be kidding me, is not in here.
I'm back.
Go ahead and join back up. Here we go.
Munsa, you gonna play?
I mean, is there a spot? There's a lot of cool people in this channel.
I was pulled in as a filler, but you can take
Mayday's on a My Little Pony marathon on Netflix, and he just can't be pulled away. So if you want to take
Whatever,
his
Don't make
spot,
fun of him. Don't make fun of bronies.
I'm sorry, Stan. That's not no. Everybody has free reign to make fun of bronies until the end of fucking time.
that is 100% correct in my book.
But they're so
Agreed.
cute and cuddly.
Fuck it, man.
All right, come on in, Munsa.
Whatever people like to do that's not hurting anybody, fuck them. But Stan, I'm about to trounce your ass into the ground.
Dude, bring it.
I
Is
also
it
want to say
going to
though,
hurt somebody though?
We will fucking destroy you.
I want to say though that if you're using any other mount with Cho'Gall that is not the carrying the rainbow
Right.
unicorn, you're doing it wrong.
You gotta be carrying shit.
You got to be carrying the horse, some sort of horse.
Yeah.
Now, is there a specific one that actually chooses the mount?
It's random between the two.
Both teams
Random
can choose a
between-
Is it
mount,
random?
and it'll
Okay.
random whichever one you want. Yep. All right, let me get teams situated here. Stan and the other guy, Wonton. Go ahead and make your channels again and get situated.
The other guy.
Munso, you're on Wonton's team.
Then it is a grim day to be on Stan's team.
Rip.
Pretty much always the case.
Just focus Munsa and it's GG's for his team.
Yeah, focus the shit out of me. You fucking cowards.
The intensity.
No, really, I messed up my back on Thursday last week, and I just got to my chiropractor today, and he did the adjustment, so it's a little sore and tender, and
Sorry to hear that, Mayday. Other than that, you feel okay?
yeah,
Alright.
I
Just
just
pick on the wrong channels.
All right, teams should be set appropriately.
He just said that there are people in their own channels.
Well, they can figure out their channels. Can't do it all for them.
Looks okay to me.
Yeah, it looks like it's okay now. They're probably just following what was on the lobby. Alright, with team 1, Stan's team. Alright, bands are going to go out. Diablo's banned. It's probably a direct pot shot at Munso.
most likely.
Alright, need a ban here from Juanton. Alright, still scared of the KT. So Dibbles and KT are banned.
Of course, Diablo being a targeted ban, one says Diablo is fairly intense.
In case you want to know what this delicious dish is that I am consuming here in front of you all. This is fajita style slash, what did we make? Anyway, basically it's Mexican seasoned chicken, and gourmet Kraft macaroni and cheese.
Nice.
So effort was put into half of this meal. The other half was boiled in water and powder dunked on it.
I'm here to help.
Jaina picked first 2 times in a row!
And Infernal Shrines, Jaina is usually always a good first pick. It's great damage to control the shrines with.
Yeah, I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of AoE coming through here.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if somebody decides to go the hammer route. Cho'Gall once again.
Score, are you wearing a bow tie?
I'm wearing a rainbow bow tie. Yes, I am, Mayday. Thank you for noticing.
Junior.
My mom says it's cute.
Some pondering on the other side.
Chin scratches, perhaps.
Perhaps. Malfurion. A good pick for healing and Jaina backup. The man obviously.
You know you're going to be forced into team fights.
Yeah.
They're going to be long team fights. Well, they could be long team fights.
I like the Sylvanas pick too.
Good for quick lane transitions and for team fights, I agree. So no KT in here, so we're going to need to see something else that's going to drop the AoE.
Anytime you're ready.
Anticipating seeing that and probably their specialist come out.
Zagara, perhaps? Zebo? Yeah, okay.
The crusade calls.
Johanna as the warrior and Sonya double warrior comp. That's interesting.
Sonya just got a buff today and it is scary. She does even more burst damage. It's something to be feared. She probably needs a nerf on health if she's going to be as damaging as she is. She can put up very significant numbers to Butcher right now.
Wow.
And has more health because she was originally designed as a tank. So she is very, very powerful.
Months ago with the Uther, which, again, probably not a surprise given team makeup.
So this time we will have 4 bodies as opposed to the 3. Probably a better choice here, especially considering the map. It is a bigger map.
Agreed.
Let's see if we can prevent this from getting a little snowbally. This was the story of Infernal Shrines when it first came out before they nerfed some of the Punishers, is just how quick the game can be one-sided.
And I don't want to, I mean, I know that we lauded, and we're looking for some shrine clear on the part of the red side, but let's not knock entirely Cho'Gall's ability to put out some magic damage that will help in that regard.
Oh, absolutely. Cho has great area of damage. He's great area damage.
So I think that there's going to be a lot of clear on the red side. It's whether or not they're going to survive the team fights that's probably of concern here, and then sustain through them.
Yep, they're going to need to be able to pick something. Honestly, I feel like they pick the Sonya. That would be my target right now, but she scares me, so that is what it is.
Right. And
she can self-heal, she can burst damage, she's a tank. She's a lot of things right now, and being able to take her out, I think, really sets up Red Team for victory. So 2 melees choosing to go mid here.
Interesting choice. Probably rightly supposing they're going to be 2v1.
Sneaky top, they don't know. They don't know. Oh man, Malfurion, if he just threw his... Oh god, oh god! They see it!
And we have mass confusion.
Alright, so technically 2v2 here on mid. So if you don't know how Cho'Gall works, is they take the first 3 letters of Cho, of his actual player name, and the last 4 letters of whoever's playing Gall. They put them together with the apostrophe. Right now we have Sanadon. Or Sanadon, sorry. Should be Sanjo.
The incredibly appropriate Mastodon, which would have been Mastodon's name anyway. Shrine showing up bot lane.
Speaking of bot lane, let's see how Sylvanas and Nazeebo's doing. Rightfully so, I believe Sylvanas is able to early game push out Nazeebo. That will change come late game.
Cho'Gall was trying to interrupt, I think, the rotation. Didn't get enough of it down there.
Another very interesting thing for those that are not familiar with Cho'Gall. One, what a great Q just dropped there, but two, Cho doesn't have mana. He is 100% cooldown based. The team fight goes out, and just as predicted, red team is going to take a lot of damage here, and if they don't coordinate who they're going to pick off, it's not going to end well for them.
Agreed. They have to coordinate their damage. And right now it's just not happening.
Dana could be your target, not enough.
Oops, are going very low here.
Sonya goes in for a little bit of extra damage here. Cho trying to get a dive way too extended. Would be a freak here. Oh, almost takes out Sonya. Sonya's going to have to tap here, but it's going to come right back here. Oh, no, she has to back. She is already tapped.
Red actually doing a fair job of controlling the shrine. There's a root on the Samadon.
Red does control it. They take it. Great job there. Oh, trying to get the pick on the Jaina. Not going to be able to do it. Smart, able to just back off.
Red's ability to kind of juggle the damage that they were taking was pretty impressive that fight. Because they kind of rotated in and out, kind of share the damage, and nobody got too low, with the exception of one particular critical point for Udyr.
Cho'Gall actually taking the rollback here with his Q. Sorry, Cho himself taking rollback with his Q. Allows him to throw something out there and it'll come right back to him. So very similar to like a Falstad hammer.
Team's now rotating back to lanes.
Jaina going up there, getting a wave clear.
No mana on Jaina though. And looks like Rainer's going to make it up there to suck up that experience in time.
I did not agree with that attack. Not knowing that the Udyr was there, it was just a silly, no need.
Agreed.
She's already low on mana. Look at she went through one combo and she's no mana left, so. Cho'Gall just doing a number here on mid.
Meanwhile, Blue has decided to take a camp just for mid. Perhaps we'll see a little more of that from the blue side to try and exert pressure again.
Sonya trying to get a piece of that Cho'Gall ass. Ends up whiffing the spike thing that Sonya does. I haven't played Sonya in so long, I don't know.
Likewise, it's been months.
We'll call it spike thing. Everyone knows what Sonya's spike thing is. Cho diving in. Just able to massively sustain between these two.
And just doesn't seem afraid of any of them. And that's great stun right into the hands.
What a stun! If you didn't know, Cho can actually, he has a talent, I don't know if he can have it yet at 7. Let's take a look here. Cho's able to pick up the talent that heals you when you hit somebody that's consumed by Fireblaze. So it is at level 7. So he walks in there, he's able to hit his W, and anything he hits that was recently targeted by that Fire Eater, his Blaze, he heals for when he hits them. So he has that sustained capability.
Not to mention the casting without mana. So altogether, it's a great champ for long-term siege if you take the right talent build.
Alright, Johanna trying to get in there, trying to get them to burn some, Oh, wow!
Not really sure
Joe actually got...
for red here. Cut off from any escape route.
Sonya could drop. She's definitely low. I don't know if she can get back in this fight. But Red, oh, Red is just so... Uther's going to go down.
Jungle for red now. So good work by Johanna.
Alright, so Uther obviously down and out. Raynor trying to get what he can. Not going to be enough. Raynor drops as well. Just poor positioning with too low of health. Cho trying to get in there, trying to stay. He's going to end up dropping. There's no way he lives through this. No way he lives through it!
The intensity of that. Survivability of Cho'Gall in that situation.
He can just walk right back in.
Right. Like he was never gone.
He's gonna charge. He does make the charge. Jaina's gonna go down. Great wall there by Discipulus, sorry. Say that 10 times fast after having a couple drinks. The red team is able again to pull out the charge, or the Punisher.
But I really think the difference between this game and last game is A, the sustain and Cho'Gall, but also the extra body.
Absolutely. Cho'Gall's also abusing. Speaking of abuse, oh, Cho does make the pull. A lot of missed bolts there by Gall.
Gall has 27,000 air damage, which is double the next closest player.
Oh, that is intense. Is Sylvanas? Yeah, Sylvanas does go down. That's just the really hard thing about playing around Cho'Gall. As you play him, you dance, and you're like, alright, I can get away. He's physically attacking me. Oh, wait, there's Gall. He hit me with a flame. Whatever the case is.
Right.
Alright, Discipulus solo pushing bottom, keeping the increased XP lead. Pretty low on mana, so he's really only be able to do this until blue team shows its face. Red team going back for their top camp, blue team's already on theirs. And Discipulus actually popped Gargantuan here. Very interesting.
Comes Shrine in the bot lane. Zebo down there all alone at the time being. Easy prey for a gank.
He absolutely would be. Has no mana, he can't really do anything here. I don't know why.
Has focus on that camp.
Yep, they would rather have the camp than the kill.
Which is strange given the proximity of the Shrine. Getting that kill would have been pretty big.
Cho just taking big damage, and he's going to drop easy. Alright, so Cho'Gall's out of this. Alfarian does pop his ult, he's keeping blue team alive. Red team knows they have to back up here. Uther's going to drop if they... Nah, well, yep. He's going to be down. He's going to be the sacrificial lamb. Sonya will clean this up here. Oh my god, what just happened? I don't know if that was a...
Finishing on blue side is just...
astounding.
It's a thorn in the side.
I mean, they do...
You gotta say, the difference in that fight was the lateness of the Divine Shield coming out. Probably should have came out with Cho'Gall a little earlier to avoid that early death.
Oh man, that Punisher is doing exactly what he's supposed to, punishing the shit out of Raynor. Cho'Gall standing right through all that arcane damage. Getting his shit pushed in. He's gonna have to back up.
Says I'm not taking that shit.
Look at him. He's done. He's gonna needs a heal.
Damage, so.
He's certainly soaking damage.
Down goes the Punisher. Finally, very effective push for the blue team.
Absolutely. Bo here trying to push. They get a stun on him. He's done for. Blue team not able to follow up. Zebo lives to see another day. Red team does start to group up here. They will hopefully bring a fight maybe to them. And Zebo choosing to go bottom and clear that camp. Don't know why Uther is hanging out in front. Sylvanas ult goes out, trying to stop Uther from being able to heal. It is
Not sure about that divine shield.
Nope, that was a miss. Very much a miss. He tried to pop it on himself. It did not work out well. All right, so Jaina, Sylvanas, Malfurion all go down. We're going to see, yep,
Somehow.
that is a team wipe.
Somehow, I don't understand how that just happened.
What? With a missed divine shield. Munsell with the divine shield in a panic. I mean, great job cleaning up Munsell's mistake. Can we just say?
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, Rainer's done some serious damage in the last few minutes, and obviously Gaul's still very, very high hero damage.
Yep,
so
taking a look at the numbers here. Man, Gaul and Raynor are just, they're killing it on the boards right now. Sylvanas and Jaina, I mean, are really not that far behind of Raynor here, but they have, let's just face it, Red Team has 2 people top hero damage, and it's showing. They're winning.
And that's demonstrated about on a level and a half experience gap.
Alright, blue is all together.
Shrine is up. And producing minions.
Is that what it does?
Positioning.
Produces minions? Is that like a stork?
Totally. Yeah.
Oh, Cho pops his invulnerability.
Great ice block for Jaina there.
Cho dives in.
Oh, great divine shield. That was perfect.
It was exactly what they wanted to see here.
Blue's starting to get low.
Hyperion late, which is going to knock out any sustain they were going to hope to add.
A huge favor for Blue Team there. Well, are they going to have enough damage is the question.
Oh, Cho! Cho! Oh my god, Cho!
And no one is going down. No one.
What is happening here? Raynor chooses to tap. He goes back.
Blue Team has to commit to a fight here at some point, don't they? I mean...
Oh my goodness! So nobody dies! And the shrine goes to Red Team here. That was just insane. Blue Team all taps. Mortar Punisher laying it out there. Not sure what Red Team is. Okay, so Red Team choosing to split push here. And Punisher goes down. A little bit of push happening at the bottom.
Camps in the meantime.
Great use of the team, the map, positioning. Cho'Gall showing presence, forcing Blue Team to go bottom.
Would have liked to have seen them go all out on that and just split the team and take all 3 of the camps that were up while the Punisher was up.
Seeing the fort take is just fine for me. I mean, can't go wrong with taking the fort down. Massive XP.
I think that's true, but I think that you could have pressured all 3 lanes and created an even more advantageous situation.
Alright. So we're going to let Red actually push 3 lanes here. They have camps in the bottom, camps in all 3, and they're going to just pick a lane to push. It looks like bottom is it. Blue just waiting at their gates. They are a talent behind. They are 2 levels behind. They need to have the advantage here as far as walls and towers. Oh, gets the pull on Sylvanas, who's going to go ahead and has to use the... Cho'Gall gets everything. He gets shrunk, he gets stunned.
Jaina ice block.
Jaina is out. Cho'Gall loves being pulled in. Loves being pulled in by that Joe. You know it.
Even numbers now are...
Divine Shield goes out on Cho'Gall. Might have been, again, a little bit early.
It soaked a bunch of damage, though, so it certainly wasn't wasted.
Oh, absolutely. He's taken... Cho'Gall's taken... Holy shit, what is he taking here? 82,000 damage. Now, truthfully, Malfurion has Well, no, I guess, sorry, that's healing. Johanna's taken 67,000 solo.
Malfurion did a lot of work this game.
Oh, yeah. 70,000 healing right now.
Particularly well-timed tranquility so that they haven't turned fights, they've kept you in the fights longer, which is a big deal.
Sonya trying to chase out that Cho'Gall. He's able to just turn around and dive right back in. Alright, a stunned.
Great pull. Can't finish.
No, Johanna does go down, so now they have no front line. Jaina's goes right along with her. Cho's just going to keep them out while the rest of the team is able to hit the shrine. Or they're going to not do that. Or they are going to do that. Cho carrying a Sparkle Pony. Dropping Qs left and right. He's got 3. Gets stunned by the Sonya ult. Whoa! But just throwing big damage right back at blue. Takes out Sylvanas, who's just not able to sustain.
I think this is the game where Cho'Gall has really gotten to show why exactly one would pick Cho'Gall.
Why exactly 2 would pick Cho'Gall.
Fair.
Alright, so Sylvanas out of the fight for 20 seconds with the Punisher here, so this keep is definitely Quaitance.
Narrowly escaped for Sonya there. Almost went down.
Plenty left in that Punisher to go towards this keep.
Sure.
Or sorry, court.
And the court very well can go down shortly here.
Alright, all the ults get blown here. Sonya goes first.
Punisher probably is going to go down here in just a moment. There's the Punisher. It looks like Red may withdraw. Timely Divine Shield goes back in.
Pops the invulnerability. Raynor not able to hold on. He gets dropped. Takes Jaina with. Oh man, and Sylvanas. Now we're right back at this. And oh, Gargantua drops Johanna. They could just turn around and walk this in now.
You just have to kill the Cho'Gall. You have to. I don't know that they had an opportunity in that fight, to be fair, but if they get anywhere close to 5% health, they have to go down.
Yeah, there's no choice of backing off on that. Cho just bringing the split push along while the rest of his team gets camps. So this is just a slow cook here for red team, keeping control, keeping everything pushed in blue, getting camps, making blue force on defense. And as long as they keep 2 or 3 level lead here, anytime a team fight has to happen, it should. Oh, Zebo! Zebo does get pulled. He is caught out. No red team is there to help him.
Cho'Gall will go in, but it's too late.
And now it's Cho that was alone. Oh man, those Qs just hurt so bad.
Red team with level 20 obviously making a big difference. Wow, look at that damage.
Even with Shrink Ray, almost takes out Sylvanas.
And Red turns it around. That's going to be pretty much game right there, I think. Expecting a choke pull in a second here.
Yep, just gonna see what damage he can get. And he's gonna turn around and he's gonna make a pull.
Divine Shield hasn't come out yet.
Waiting for it. Waiting for it. Who's coming up? Is it Jaina? I don't think he has the ult ready.
Yep.
Alright, so Shrine is up. Red's going to activate it.
Makes sense, right? That's a surefire finish, and Blue's going to take a while to get there. They have to clear the core first. So, probably the simplest and most effective finish is to just take care of the Shrine.
Agreed. I just noticed that the keeps now are half shaded for how much health they have. If that's a new thing, awesome. If it's not a new thing, shows how much I've been paying attention.
And the Punisher headed bot lane. Red team will go to meet it.
Dana thinking about trying to hold that mid lane realizes that's not a possibility. I have to be there for the team, even if that means in death.
That keeps. It's not going to be long in this world.
Nope. Hyperion
There's
goes
a
out,
pull,
the pull gets done by... Oh my god!
A raging torrent of damage there.
Such burst. Many chose, very gall.
It was a very impressive performance by the two Cho'Gall players.
Wow, so Gall throwing out triple-digit hero damage, 100,000 there. Nazebo throwing out almost 200,000 siege damage. Gall doing 145, and that is where you really start to see how two people being in one body can really pay off.
Absolutely.
Whew.
You're still the tiebreaker.
GG.
Alright, so is that 1-1 for each team?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Dragonfire has to go. He said he needs to get ready for work pretty quick. So we need another person.
Oh, I got leave at 10 o'clock. Almost 9:30
Well, how's
now.
that for timing?
Skuldo, you here?
A Skuldo has arrived.
Yes,
He
speakers
also
are
does
muted.
not have his music or sound on.
Fuck.
Well, someone type to
Everyone,
him.
message and spam them.
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
Just everybody send him a private message that says ASL.
What? Okay.
AOL
That's
chat room.
Yeah, AOL chat rooms from like the mid '90s. I'm not surprised Wonton doesn't know what that is.
Yeah, it didn't surprise me either.
If you have Cho'Gall and you haven't spun him around and saying, "I whip my hair back and forth,"
Jesus Christ.
Does he really?
Jesus Christ.
he whips his hair back and forth, and it is majestic as fuck.
I need to see this now.
It
I
only
sure
does it if
wish
you show.
our team had a spin at that champ.
Wow,
I'm
really?
just saying.
Coin
Better
toss.
RNG?
Coin toss is coin
Maybe.
toss.
Yeah,
Maybe you
yeah.
should get some better RNG then.
Butters, I stole your pony.
You need to pray to RNG's this next time then.
Yep.
All
Well, I'm
right,
gonna murder all
lobby
of you.
is up on Cursed Hollow. Go ahead and join.
Join.
Cursed Hollow, you say? Excellent.
Cursed Hollow.
I like it.
Sounds like another great map for Cho'Gall.
Cursed Hollow.
It's actually my best map.
Bring that fucking Cho'Gall against me. Fucking dare you.
He's
Whatever,
allergic to his
shut
own
up.
bullshit.
What are you gonna do? Snot all over him,
Right.
Munsa?
No, he'll probably just Divine Shield himself at the worst
We're just gonna
time.
get all of the giant killers ever.
Right,
Yeah.
best Divine Shield I've used 2015, Munsa. Good job.
I was so
Hey,
sad.
whatever. Who's got the W? That's right. Shut your fucking gob.
Good thing you had Cho to carry you. You're heavy
Yeah.
as fuck.
Anything
Oh,
like
yeah.
the George W, I don't want it.
I didn't know Munsa was playing the horse that game.
Yeah.
Carried like a horse
God damn it.
by Cho'Gall.
My favorite part was when you guys were dumb enough to kill me and I just healed the whole fucking team up. That was another funny part.
Oh, I hear the defense in his voice, guys.
Yeah, he's upset.
He is not
There's
happy.
a lot of anger in this.
Kill him now.
LT join.
Okay.
Damn it! Blizzard, I fucking hate these people. Send me an email about everything that they've ever released except for the stupid fucking Overwatch
He's
beta.
right.
Every time I get an email, there's like this like second of
Is
hope.
it Overwatch?
Shameless
Yes.
plug of disappointment, folks. The
Yeah.
first beta weekend for Overwatch is this weekend. It is invite only as well, so be prepared to be massively disappointed again, but it is happening. All right, who's not in here?
I got him.
There he is. There he is. All right, who do we drop here? Dragon in favor of Skuldo.
Yes.
I wouldn't say in favor of.
Wow.
Okay, team captains, to your corners.
These teams aren't right yet.
They will be. Do you know who your teammates were?
Yeah?
All right,
I also
get
know.
the channel.
prove myself, dink.
I don't know who my teammates were.
I will
Help, I
get
need an
them
adult.
correct here in the lobby.
Yes, this
and
is
go ahead
adult.
and make your channels.
Don't it.
If you know you are on Sandro's team, Skaldo, you're on Stan's team for the record. Just follow Stan around like a lost puppy.
Nobody wants me.
Why can't I figure this out? There we go. Okay, I got it correct here, guys. All right. So, game 3, tiebreaker. Saw a little bit of animosity there between the wins, the losses, both teams 1-1. A little bit of razzing goes a long way. It's some good fun here. I am going to take this opportunity to turn over lead to LT. He is going to ask for bans. He'll kick off the game, and I am going to use a little girl's room and get some more rum. Cheers.
All right. And folks, we'll get this thing kicked off. All right, we have bans of KT and Leoric, and we're gonna get this thing kicked off. Blue side will open with a pick. Who's it going to be? Cursed Hollow. Area control map. Lots of choices. We'll see what they go for first. A good push solo laner is often advantageous in this map as well.
Okay, I have returned.
And speaking of which, Sylvanas is the pick. So, versatile and a great solo pusher.
Very much expected to see the Cho'Gall go over here on red team.
And that's what happened.
Wub wub. Let me know in my mind I wasn't fully thinking, but maybe it was a Freudian slip. I poured my rum, I poured my Coke, I put the lid back on the rum, and as I walked away, I grabbed the handle of rum to come upstairs instead of the cup. I had to turn around halfway, realize that the drink I just mixed was still on the counter, and I did not want to just chug rum from the handle.
I like to refer to those instances happy accidents, but, you know. Okay, I guess. Brightwing and Raynor on the blue side. Brightwing, an interesting choice.
Brightwing is a very interesting choice here.
But I think it's for mobility.
I think it's for polymorph on Cho.
Well, that might be too, but Brightwing gets around to that very, very quickly, which is a big boon on a big map like Cursed Hollow.
That would be a very big ogre suddenly turning into very small, like, chipmunk.
But what if he's a really big chipmunk? Wouldn't that be cool?
Sure. Sure.
They had seen a broadcast here by a fellow friend offering to give some people some Cho'Gall games. Always love seeing that.
We have an Uther and a Zagara on the red side.
They're going to have to pick their main damage dealer, whether it's going to be... Who are the bands, by the way? I missed the bands.
KT and Leoric are the two bands.
Interesting. Well, who's our tank over here in blue? Is it going to be the typical Joe? You know what would be interesting? ETC. ETC getting Cho'Gall.
I kind of was thinking we might see a Diablo and a swap here.
I'm thinking we're going to see... It's possible. I think you're right. It's very possible we see him. I would have thought Mansa would have picked the Diablo. The double tank!
That was not a pick I expected, but a Murid and Tyrael double warrior comp is very interesting.
So, 4 people able to self-heal without touching a button. Sorry, 3 people, I guess. Tyrael doesn't really self-heal. Interesting indeed. So, auto attack, big damage. We're going to see a Jaina. Are we going to see a Bala? There's a few other options out there. Those are the big ones I was thinking. Who would we sift through? Bala could see even a carry. I would love to see a carry. Man, that would be amazing. There's the Bala pick.
And that makes sense given the comp that they've got.
So a few things happened this patch here to talk to. So early game death timers have been changed. Early game death timers are a little bit longer, resulting in the ability for the other team to capitalize a little bit more. Let's be honest. That's great because dying right off the bat costs you like 2 seconds, and that's kind of dumb. Lanes are shorter in HotS than they are in other MOBAs like League of Legends and Dota and things like that. It's just you can get back to lane faster. So having a shorter spawn time mixed with that, it really didn't give you an opportunity to take advantage. So I'm really liking the change in that. Towards the end, it does scale off. Its late game is the same as it always was. Meets somewhere in the middle there, I think around level 13. And for those of you that don't own Jaina, she's 4,000 gold now. So if you didn't have Jaina, free pickup, great pickup. Not free pickup, cheap pickup. She's a cheap trick now.
Oh,
And she's here to help.
looks like we're going to see Raynor and Muradin top lane. And
So the Cho'Gall is named Buttered.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the
Stan maybe headed top lane alone, which is an interesting choice. That's probably going to be bad news. Because Muradin with the stun and then the auto attacks are going to be problematic for Vala.
I don't know if I would have soloed Vala anywhere. I probably would have let Uther to go with her.
Yeah, and then solo Cho'Gall. That was my expected lane, but
Maybe they're going to go for the gank and then rotate.
I can see that. Then
Cho'Gall.
Butter runs away.
Knew to get out of there fast enough.
Yeah, something's going to have to give with this top lane setup, I think. Blue will pressure this until they go right to the tower.
I mean, let's see how Stan does. If he has to keep using mana to hold them back, absolutely. But if he can simply sustain, look, I mean, he was able to dodge that hammer going out at him, and suddenly he's holding 2v1. Just needs to be able to clear the minions without taking damage. Really great counterplay there. Was able to dodge when he saw the hammer or the dwarf toss go in. Clears many of the minions, and we're right back to holding it. So I'm really been impressed so far. Top lane.
I agree.
Down here, mid, we're seeing everything be held in the middle, like, you know, just as well. And bottom here, looks like Zagara is winning the war. She is gonna have to go back here in just a moment. Sylvanas is already tapped. Is taking big damage from Zerglings and Hydralisks. So already tapped, less than half health. Zagara really avoiding having to tap again here, which is a kind of a dangerous play.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy!
So close. So close.
Alright, Zagara goes back. I don't know if she already did tap. I could have missed that. And top lane, as previously predicted, is slowly being bullied here by blue team. Not much damage really able to go out on top lane, even though they are burning up the tower ammunition.
Hero, gather tribute.
And at 240, here we are. Vala in a great position.
Man, this looks to be Red's tribute initially based on the positioning. Blue is very slow to rotate. Although Brightwing doesn't have to be.
Both specialists choosing to stay bottom here. You push Raynor out a little bit, had to pop Stim. Just tons of area damage going out and being delivered here by Cho'Gall. Does dive through them, gets behind him, body blocks a little bit, has to send Mirrodin packing.
And Cho'Gall just being a force. I mean,
yeah. Bouncing both your Qs at the same time, and if you hit one target with both of those, it's painful. Even early game, and it just gets worse.
right. Leads to a Red tribute. And sure, not the end of the world for Blue. I mean, certainly not the worst thing that could have happened. There were no deaths and didn't get completely wiped out of that team fight, but that's what they're going to have to look out for.
Nope, a couple of risky disengages, disengages nonetheless, instead of giving up the XP. Wonton walking up there trying to stun through the wall.
Sylvanas starting to make her presence felt in the bot lane. There's some serious tower damage going down. And Zagara in very low health.
Again, I don't know if Zagara has tapped or not.
And it seems like Sanjay is like could have Zagara at any point. He just used what was it, W to get in.
Oh man, it brought that all the way back to the tower. Yep. Thunder's just having his way on bottom here. Tribute fight coming back up over here. Major AoE damage as predicted. Tyrael out of this fight.
It's just the sheer power of Cho'Gall that's shoving them out of these fights.
Alright, so they effectively have split them. Mirrodin has nothing. Gonna try and get the stop. He does get the stop. He's gonna be able to dwarf toss again here in just a moment.
Playing a dangerous game, though.
Alright, Brightwing drops, and that means the blue team no longer has a dog in the fight.
Tyrael is back in, though.
If anything, they're persistent. They're annoying.
And maybe that's the way. I mean, the problem is that Cho'Gall is never going to, run out. You know?
And Brightwing is right back at it. So we are back to 4v3. Cho'Gall goes back for a tap, it looks like. We're going to see Bala drop.
Down, and that's going to be a blue tribute, probably.
Q not able to hit Raynor. So 1v1 in tribute here, pretty much neck and neck in XP. Like we said before, though, Sylvanas able to take down both towers and wall, and so far bowling the shit.
Finally came after Zagara.
Zagara has to go back for the third time that I've seen.
And the question is, what does he do with this time?
Sandra doing a great job clearing creep. Get some damage down there on bottom. I'll have to back up here in just a moment, I think. What are you doing shooting walls?
I believe tribute is in order.
Bot tribute is up. Coming up, rather.
The team will be late to the game. Actually, Sylvanas is going to go back and heal. I don't know. Maybe she's going to tap. Okay. Gull is right there. He's not going to let it go that easy. Some blind attacks happening here. Okay, so blue team is 10. A lot of really early ultimates, probably unnecessary. We do see Zagara get dropped for it, though. Red team does get 10 as well. They will be able to turn around and counter this. Vala goes down. I agree. Yeah, there will be no counter. Blue team's going to be able to take this as Raynor does take it. Red's just going to have to go back and get their lanes. Zagara needs a little bit better positioning here, knowing when to attack. She threw some blind banelings out there, which just are saplings. I don't know what the hell they call them here. Blue team clearing camps and making very good use of their time. And map presence here, Mirrodin going top to help get that clear, get the soak. Really, in Uther Mirrodin, nobody wins that fight. That's just a pain in the ass to watch the hammers just swing at each other, but at least they're both there soaking.
Damage going in the mid lane first walls.
Clears bottom siege as well.
Gather this one.
Tribute spawning top.
Yep, Zagara needs to be there for this one, I think. I really think this needs to be 5v5.
Zagara is coming.
Maybe coming, maybe not.
Indecisive. Zagara knows that she's gonna lose the keep, or the fort rather, if she goes.
Wow, great damage pushing him back in over there. You can see a really good Maw here. Maw takes out 2. Blocks Tyrael. Tyrael's going to be able to drop. I don't know why Tyrael didn't take any damage. Nobody looked at him. What a pull!
Wow, what a turnaround. And Red's going to have to play.
That was Red Team's fight all the way.
It looked like it went perfectly. There was some invulnerability going on in there. for Tyrael, I believe.
Blue team doing what they can here. I mean, they take 3 out, might as well take their boss. Don't know why Sylvanas chose to go back. It was just for the free mana to push bot. That's fine. Looks like top is going to get crushed here. And Zagara's gonna get picked. Here comes the pick.
Just a little bit too far. And well played by the pair of Rainer and Sylvanas.
Yep. Alright, so they end up losing 2 keeps. Taking a look at the scoreboard here, we see, as predicted, Gaul with a ton of siege damage. Sylvanas blowing him away, though, on the other team. 88,000 after being able to bully Zagara out of lane there. Alright, Cho diving in. I believe we saw the black arrow go out too. Pops invulnerability. There's 2 of them. Gaul pops is all 2. We're just not able to focus targets to get this done.
I think twice Tyrael clutch use of the ult there.
Oh, they could dive this.
Interesting. Interesting that Blue would choose to stay there.
Yeah, that was some greedy play.
Should have known better.
They did back up as needed.
I think the boss play might be just as greedy. I'm surprised that they're doing that.
Yeah, I would have anticipated a fight coming there as well.
Yeah.
Let me look at ultimates here real quick. Yeah, Blue was down on ultimates by quite a bit. Yeah, I wouldn't have been anywhere I wanted to see a team fight.
I guess quick thinking pays off with Blue, and they end up with Boss. Dangerous choice.
Alright, Tribute goes topside. Red team giving it up. Yep, they're going to have to be able to take the boss out, so they'll make this a 1-1 tribute game. Sylvanas opting top, keeping top pushed. Probably doesn't want to overextend whatsoever. Keeping together as 5 is going to be Blue Team's best friend, and we are seeing an engage happen right here with Knights.
And Blue with the talent edge too, so. A fight here would be advantageous for Blue.
Alright, Hyperion dropped. They're definitely getting this fort with Sylvanas there to keep it in check.
I'm not sure about the Hyperion drop. I'm not sure it was necessary.
I would have probably wanted to save it for the actual fight. It did, however, push Red out of it so that they couldn't be in the fight for a keep.
Sure, I mean... Oh, here comes Cho. Sylvanas. Nice,
Cho'Gall goes out. He only gets the tanks. Mob misses everyone. And Cho's going to try and dive this. He's going to try and do it. Oh!
And in the middle of this, Tribute spawning bot. That ought to put the teams right back together again. Tyrael heading back to base.
Tyrael headed back, but Val has no mana. Tyrael out of the fight. Red team needs to end this in the next 7 seconds, otherwise it's not going to be theirs.
Correct.
great damage going out. Mirrodin should be done. Mirrodin is out of this fight.
Late ultimate by Brightwing there.
I don't know if I like the choice of ultimate, really.
Yeah, well, that's true, but it could have been okay if it was deployed earlier.
Dives in, hits his invulnerability, knowing the other team's going to focus him right off the bat. They all blow their cooldowns, allowing Red to go ahead and turn around there and take out Raynor. Tyrael right here takes massive damage as well. He's going to have to either ult or dive out. This is going to be Red Team's tribute.
It's some good play
Oh!
for the Red Team.
Q from downtown finishes off the well on bottom lane. Red's going to turn around and get their camps. The interesting thing will be to see whether or not they decide to take boss. I would go for boss and know that Tribute's going to be top lane, and it's going to force blue team to decide. Alright, so you see blue team also peeking, checking lanes, getting ready over here for a team fight. Oh, there is a Tribute top lane, so boss is not going to happen. Cho'Gall getting out there in the middle of it, seeing where everybody is, trying to split them up. Need the dive go out. Cho'Gall takes massive damage. He gets invulnerable, and he, unfortunately, 2 invulnerabilities went out at the same time.
That was just well done by blue team to pick off and choke from the rest of his team.
I'm going to try and take boss here. I don't think they should. I think red team could fight this, although Zagara going solo was not the right choice.
Agreed.
Does get a 3 maw though, while the Mirrodin ult's going off.
It's going to turn out okay for blue team.
It is.
I did think that was a bit of a risk. I tend to agree.
They get tribute, they get boss.
You wish my blessing, you'd better run.
Turn around here. This was
Tribute bot lane is an interesting timing because the boss is still pushing top. Very advantageous for blue, one would think.
Yep, they're going to send somebody down there. They have to. They're going to go for knights first and allow for a team fight down on tribute? No, 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 no. Red team's shielding it though, not allowing them to go down there and get this. Letting Vala do the damage she needs to up there on this boss. She blows one more set of cooldowns, she walks away, and this is going to be fine. I would leave right now if I was her. She gets stunned!
Oh, now there's trouble.
Cho dives. Gall pops his ult, does some massive damage out there. Gets stunned. He's going to have to pop invuln.
Oh, the stasis, the late
Double stasis though. They're going to get the kill.
Hero slain.
And this will be blue teams. 45 seconds without Cho'Gall. Well, Vala takes the Sylvanas. I'm not sure that was worth it. Alright, down 3, almost 20 seconds still. Should be able to take everything. Yep, all the keeps should be able to drop here. Dodging the Banelings.
There's still plenty of time left on this curse too. That's bad news for red team.
Okay, red team just barely getting back to full power here. Taking a look at ultimates. 20 seconds left.
Even ends. Interesting. They're going to make a run on boss.
Yeah, they're going to go clear their camps and make this easy for them. They'll be able to follow one of these camps right to core. Sylvanas just putting up massive numbers this game.
Enough. curse is over. I hope you made the most of it.
We've taken their boss. We know exactly where they are and how much time they have. Cap happens. And with them being 2 levels up and a talent up, they should not really be afraid of a fight here. Red team chasing the back all the way up. Blue team will be able to really just walk this boss in. Team fight needs to happen right before core, and red needs to win it, and they need to win it quickly. The engage should be happening now. Bell Pops all isn't really able to take a target, per se. Brightwing's going to drop, or yes, Brightwing will drop at the cost of Raynor as well. Boss is doing work. Alright, now if they're able to stop this...
They could turn this game around.
I don't think so, it's done.
Just too much damage.
Everything from all angles here we're pushing, so...
Blue team is victorious.
Okay. Low kills all the way around there. I mean, only 21 deaths the entire game.
Very
Lots and
conservative
lots of
game
siege
overall.
damage. So, yeah, massive, massive numbers pulled out by Sylvanas. Sandro did a fantastic job there. You can see it in the XP contribution, you can see it in the siege damage, and the hero damage for his team as well. So, great job, blue team there, pulling that out and making the victory or the night yours with a 2-1 win for tonight's in-houses.
There's your fucking Cho'Gall counter right there.
Yep.
We beat you all the first time.
Hey,
All
Butters, hey. I beat you.
I hate you. Die in real life. I'm just joking. Don't.
Well, okay, I won't.
You're awesome.
Or at least I'll try not to.
All
I mean,
so
eventually you will.
with that, we will sign off, ending it just at 9 a.m. So 2 hours, almost exactly. We did this. So again, thanks for everybody that showed up, and we will do it again next